Hello, good morning. Murireje Hopsinje. Imbendeza Hopsinje, Nimba Hopsinje. I wish you peace and like peace. I'm called Magundu, Natamba Masiko Magundu, here in Uganda. And this is Bachwezi Empire, the empire that has conquered the world. That has been there before colonization, that has been there since creation of man, since creation of nature. This group is always going to be available for you. It's going to reach to you in protest for man's gain of his culture, tradition, and spirituality. We need to know the reality of our tradition. We need to know the reality of our culture. We need to know the reality of our spirituality. We do not need to move in an image of a foreign shopped religion. We don't believe in religion. We believe in God and his system. We believe in God and his angels. That is what makes man live healthier. That is what makes man develop. That is what makes man live in this world with development. We don't wish people bad. We don't wish people the worst. We wish them peace. Obsinje eki gurupu eija kubeeraho aha bwanyu aha bw'okucenga obuhangwa bwanyu n'entuura yanyu omu maka ganyu. Twija kuba discussing ebintu bingi ebitukwasireho nk'obuhangwa. Twija kuhanuura, twija kwegyesa kandi tushoborera abantu ensi ei barimu n'okubashemeye kugituuramu. Tushoborera abantu ensi niki, tushoborera abantu obuhangwa niki. Our culture and tradition, obuhangwa bwitu abajungu bakabutamu sitani. Yes, abajungu obuhangwa bwitu bakabutamu sitani. Bakabutamu sitani y'iguru na gehena. Babutamu sitani y'obutateekateka. Babutamu sitani y'obutateekateka kurenga nituteekateka tukoma aho honka. Tukuteekateka kurenga hwahaha. Because nituteekateka kukora iguru eritariyo, tuteekateka kukora ebintu ebitariho because of colonization. Omuntu kwakufa n'aba reverend abari kugira ngu bo bari omu dini ezihikire. Tariho kugira ngu edini zona zihikire, but abari omu system y'abajungu ehikire kugira ngu ehikire nibagira ngu ijo mu iju, itaka omu itaka. When they are burying somebody, they say sand to sand and soil to soil. They don't say heaven to heaven or soul to heaven. So meaning that when you die, kokufa ogaruka omu itaka erihanga yakuhangiremu, then your soul omuzimu guza omu mwanya ogu, guma omu mwanya for a certain period of time, and then it rests in nature, omu biti, omu nyanja, it rests somewhere. But when somebody evokes it, it comes back. And that's why you see many people having problems of demons. They call them demons, but in actual sense, it is your ancestors who died who come back to haunt you people. Not the demons like you were taught by the white man's religion, spiritual institutionalization. Mbwenu age group neija kuba eriho okwegyesa abantu. Twine groups nyingi. We have very many groups. We have Foundation Africa. We have Concerned Citizens of Africa. We have many groups that have started before. We have Pan-African Community. We have African People's Union. We have very many groups. that are concerned with African tradition, that are concerned with man's development. So, today we are going to do an introduction. Bachwezi Empire, first of all, we want to understand who are the Bachwezi. They were made satanic during colonization. But Bachwezi are a spirit, part of the archangels, a spiritual medium in God's kingdom that is responsible for undoing what God did not do. Witchcraft, dogo, bad omen. So, the undoing of earthly creation, the undoing of nature. You know, we have nature and nurture. So the undoing of nature. Nature is artificial and nature is nature. So God's creation is what man should believe in, not man's creation. Man's creation is not always good. And man's creation is associated with witchcraft. Because if I want now, I can go and possess my ancestral spirit or my clan's spirit, which is called a manwa, and I start treating people and healing them. But that is not the best way. That's not the best level of spirituality. Because a manwa or omzimu is purposeful for an individual. That is a spiritual level at an individual level, not to use it to other people. Yes, it can work to a certain extent, but it will bring problems in people. What we should believe in is a God, our culture, tradition, and spirituality. And which culture? I want us to learn 3 things today. You need to know, to trace yourselves. Man without background, man without culture, tradition, you are nothing. You are shit. So if you can trace your tribe, if you don't know your tribe, then it's better now you trace it. Because if you don't understand your tribe, then you have no roots. You are nothing. You are shapeless. You are just moving in this world without any guidance. You need to know your tribe. After knowing your tribe, you need to know your clan. Because when you know your tribe, you know your ancestors. Who the churches, the European churches call them Zim. But in actual sense, your ancestors are very key in you living. Because when you are praying, you wish them the best. When you are praying, first it is your ancestors. Second, it is your clan, the manwa. Because every one of you has a clan, and each clan in this world has a manwa, the small gods. Thirdly, they are the guardian angels, who are the souls that have lived to turn into spirits. Which kind of souls? I will give an example of Jesus. Jesus is a soul that has lived. It is a human being. But that soul has turned to live for the best, but for the best of the Jews, the Israelites, not Africans. Africans, we had our own souls that had turned to be the guardian angels, the better souls. We had the King Solomons, the Davids, the Abrahams. We had in the Bible, when you read the Bible, it shows you how Africa is rich. We had our kings. In Uganda, we had the kings, the Chwezi kings, originating from the kingdom of Bunyorochitara Empire. All those kings have since died, and they have since changed to be the souls, the holy souls. The Baganda call them Misambo. The holy souls that are living with us, that can possess you and are there to work on behalf of God under the archangels, the Bachwezi. Bachwezi is a universe spirit, by the way, or even originates from Mecca. The Basiramu, the way they put on the attire is a very nice description of the Bachwezi. So every year Basiramu go to Mecca to kusamira Bachwezi. If you say no, and if you say it's not true, you come and we prove ourselves. So we need to believe in God and the higher spirits, the higher spiritual guidance. The lower spiritual guidance is always disorganizing us, because the lower spiritual guidance is man, authority, and controlled, but the higher spiritual guidance is godly controlled. So how many mediums of spirits do we have? We have 4: the soul, the small gods, the guardian angels, archangels, and the 5th one, God, who I think is the creator, because the word God, I don't understand it well. I'm sorry for the other first clip which we had posted. It is not it was not well positioned. It was upside down. So for you who are viewing it, it was more upside down. So that's why I decided to do this one that is well positioned. So those levels of spirituality, the soul or mzimu, the small gods, the mandwa, those 2 levels of spirituality, the first and the second, are not always good if you don't know how to handle. They will lead you into problems because they are guided by man. It's man who decides on how to use them. That's why you find somebody has been concerned with the djembe, the horns. And that's why you find somebody is being possessed by the Satan spirit. You don't know a man what he needs, this sacrifice, human what. So we need to control that. But the guardian angels, archangels, they don't make mistakes. They only punish when you do bad. They only punish when you are sinful. Don't tell me issues of heaven and hell. Please don't. We are here to live and die and disappear. There's nothing like heaven and hell, because that is a theory for whites to instill fear in Africans and never to think beyond their nose. White man locked black man's brains in religion, because we always work for religion which is not existing. For them, they don't believe in religion, the whites. Because if they were believing in religion, they will not be bombing us with atomic bombs and killing each other. Look at Israel, the one you treasure the most, the one where you go to pray to Jesus. They are killing Palestinians like cockroaches. Do those ones possess what they preach to us? Do they possess anything concerning Christianity? Do they possess that that zeal of holiness? They are not. They are vampires. They are killers. They are blood suckers. So here is a system of spirituality that is good for you. A system of spirituality that is universal. We need to believe in our own self. If you don't believe in yourself, then you are nothing. You need to understand who you are. Before you understand who you are, you will not understand what to do. Understanding yourself is not by going to the mirror and you see that this shape, our useless shapes. Because if it is there, if you see yourself in a mirror, it's only the outside beauty. Inside you, you are rotten. Because you don't know your tribe, you don't know your language, you don't know your tradition, you don't know your culture, you don't know your spirituality. The outer of you, beautiful. The inner you, rotten. You are nothing. If you don't know your culture, your tradition, your spirituality, your language, who are you? Useless. mended by white man's systems, education, spirituality, religion. Please trace back your roots, understand yourselves. You need to know who you are as a creature, as God's creation. I want to start in the Bible today. All of you go and research in the Bible, Genesis chapter 2 verse 10. You are going to find the river Nile. You are going to find the river Congo. You're going to find those small rivers in Iraq and Syria that show you the Garden of Eden, where it was. Because I want to start with the introduction to know where we are coming from. By the time I finish up this program in phases, within 1 month we shall have understood what to do, who we are, and then we shall embark on development, because I'm very sure things will change. Genesis chapter 2 verse 10 explains where the Garden of Eden was, and that is in Africa. No debate. When we go behavioral sciences, in behavioral sciences or science, it says that human generation started in East Africa millions, million years ago, with Homo sapiens, with the Homo sapiens Neanderthalensis, with hobilis, with what? Those are evidences that show that human creation started in Africa. The DNA of a black man stronger than a white man's DNA. Our DNA is the one that produced the white man's DNA. If we didn't exist, then they would not exist. We are not here to compete with white man, but we are here to undo what they did wrong to us, and we kept locked in that kind of situation. We need to understand our tribes, because when you don't understand your tribe, you don't understand your ancestors, you don't trace your roots. We need to understand our clans, because when you don't understand your clan, you don't know those small gods or a manwa or the system of spirituality for the clan. Because when you don't understand it and know what to do, then it will haunt you. You'll find yourself in church every day and every night praying for something you don't know. And we need to understand our culture, tradition, so that we can respect other cultures, so that we can respect all other forms of existence. Race. We don't need to do segregation. We need to understand how to live in this world together and without disturbances, when we are healthier and when we are okay. You can't be healthier when your spiritual system is disconnected, when your tribe is disconnected, when your tradition and culture is also disconnected. So we need to understand much. We need to understand many things. So on this page, Stress Empire, you are going to learn much. You are going to learn many things. We believe in peace of Sinje. We are peacekeepers. We believe in development. We believe in life, longevity. Because when you're healthier, spiritually strong, you can have more life than you expect. So we shall learn more. You need to understand the current things taking place. Corona is killing us. It is a system that was created by white man, and it will kill us indeed if you don't understand it. You need to understand what we are where we are heading to. You need to go back to tradition and culture to survive all this. Without it, you will die. Corona is here on the door to show us the way out. Every one of you is now running to herbs. Yet in church they say herbs are satanic. Why are you running to herbs? Can't you go to church and survive Corona? Why are you running to herbs? For what? Since you said they are satanic. Go to church and you survive. We need to go back to culture, tradition, and we need to understand it. We don't need to invest in witchcraft. Witchcraft is a level of spirituality, which I call confusion. is a confusion level of spirituality and thuggery, theft. People are stealing each other in witchcraft. You see, when somebody is possessed by a man or a soul, omzimu, he can see, he can tell you that yesterday you quarreled with this and this and this, and indeed it is true. But the level of healing is where there is a question mark. So that simple introduction for this page, we are going to be available for you. There is a number on WhatsApp. You can always contact us. Subscribe also on our YouTube channel. We have Foundation Africa YouTube channel. You put Foundation Africa, you will get it. Then you also subscribe. You like our pages, share, such that we can build a strong community, a firm foundation. And a tree without roots is never existing. So I thank you very much. I remain Magundu, consultant in African culture, tradition, and spirituality. And we should keep together and alive. I wish you the best.